Hey guys, we are home from Disney World and I wanted to do a haul for you guys. Excuse my appearance. I just spent 3 days at the parks and then drove 16 hours between the two and I am exhausted. We're home now. I've kind of unpacked everything and I want to show you guys everything that we got. There was one thing that I didn't get that was on my list, but I will get it when we go back in May because we are going back for a big trip in May. Alright, so first things first, we bought these Epcot Extravaganza maps, and you get the map and you get a sheet of stickers and you go around the countries and you find these eggs. These were $6.95 and then we did have the 20% discount. A lot of these eggs were very hard to find for my husband and I, let alone the kids. We had to end up like watching a YouTube video to try to like find a general area, and I would tell the kids, okay, it's in this general area, because it was cool the way the person did it. They kind of showed a general area and then they zoomed in more where it was. A lot of these were in stores, and from what I remember of watching videos in the past, there weren't any in stores. So that was kind of something new. My husband, if I'm being completely honest, it irritated him that they were just trying to get, he felt they were trying to get people in stores shopping, which does, Disney, that's what they do. But he's like, it's really hard when you have kids trying to run through a store, run through this, because they're so excited and they're building up that, you know, excitement, and they're trying to find these eggs. But we did it. It took us a while. I would suggest, my plan originally was to get there, do test track, and then go back there before the World Showcase opens. So my big suggestion to you would be go and do it before World Showcase opens, but then you're going to miss them because about half of them are in stores. So it's like catch-22. But anyways, you get the map, you walk around World Showcase, you put the stickers in, and yeah, you're good to go. And then when all is said and done, you get to pick egg. My kids picked, Aubrey picked a Stitch egg, and nothing is in the egg, it's just an empty egg. But she picked a Stitch egg.
And you can put stuff in it.
And they do open and close, so you can, you know, egg hunt with them later.
Oh, and you can mix them up.
Trevor picked Dory. Ellie picked Minnie. And Casey picked Cheshire Cat. So those are cool, $6.95 a piece. If you do have an annual pass, they do give you a discount. I'm trying to do this in the right way. So by accident, I took this home. They forgot to take it from me, and I was like, but so it's mine now. Whoops. I'll probably bring it back next time we're there. They probably won't even use these anymore, but that was from Big Thunder. When we got there, they had my bands, or my luggage tags. So just give me a bunch of gray ones. I love these, so I was happy to get more of them. I took the kids actually took the notepad from Caribe Royale where we stayed, and the pin. I'm gonna give it to Aubrey because I wasn't like, I'm not like in love with the resort or anything. And then the kids also grabbed the two Walt Disney World notepads and 2 more Walt Disney World Resort pins. I take these every time that we're there, and I actually have a huge stack of these in my desk, and I use them like very rarely, but I do use them. But they just make me smile when I open my desk. So when we were driving down, I am friendly with my Disney agent. I would consider her a friend. We talk often. We're a very similar type of personality, and she called and she's like, who's your favorite Disney agent? And she is a DVC member and annual pass holder, all that stuff, and she ended up getting us into Moonlight Magic, which is really cool. So we got these special bands. So we got to Magic Kingdom around 8:30, and we thought we would have to leave by 10. We ended up getting to stay until 12. The park for this event closed at 1. We got to see the cool fireworks. We got to ride a few rides. Ellie ended up getting sick, so it kind of threw a wrench into our plans that night, but we did get to see some really cool stuff. We got to walk past a bunch of characters. They had Tiana and Rapunzel and Flynn Rider out. They had Pinocchio and 2 of his, like, they look like they were more like villain type people. They had who else did they have out that we saw? Darkwing Duck, lots and lots of characters. They gave us a free meal. We saw Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde in a dance party. It was super, super, super cool. I will say I was a really bad vlogger this trip. My husband's hand is broken, so I was pushing the stroller a lot of the times to make sure that he didn't injure his hand. And then Ellie was sick and Casey was sick at different point in times of the trip. And I was really trying to just take things in. I actually didn't take a ton of pictures at all or video. So this trip will probably be in like a 1 or 2 like long video to music, because I just didn't really film a lot when we were there, but that was a super cool event, and I do kind of wish I did. Like, we didn't even take a family picture with PhotoPass. That's how busy we were. The only pictures we have from PhotoPass are ride pictures. Like, that's crazy because we always take a ton. But I mean, it was a really quick weekend trip, so it was like in and out. So I did buy myself a new Disney Parks tumbler. I have one of these. I got it, I think, our first trip, and mine is like, it's starting to like line from hot getting in there or whatever, and the pictures are starting to fade, so I have a new one as a backup. This is $19.99, and then I get the 20% discount on it, so it was only $16. And I always have, like right now, I have a Tervis full of coffee, and I normally have a Tervis full of water around me at all times. Let's do pens and pennies. So Trevor got me this because he knows that I like collecting like the, you know, Fab 5 type people. So it's Mickey
and Donald.
So this one is Mickey and Donald, and I like that. That'll go on my pin board. They also find me a Vinylmation Donald, and I love Donald, so the kids traded this one for me. Aubrey pin traded for Jeannie shirt. She is a Jasmine fan. I don't know why it's not focusing.
Jeannie shirt.
And then they also got me this Vinylmation.
Who is it?
Trevor did actually find a couple Oswald pens. He found 2 Oswald pens, and he literally needs 1 more Oswald pen to fill his collection. I don't have those though. And then they also got this one for Trevor. It's Perry, because he collects these little Zoom Zoom ones. And then we got a few pennies. So we got an Anna Frozen penny.
Yeah, that's mine.
We got it looks like the land Mickey. So he's like using a shovel. I don't think these are gonna show up. Oh, maybe. And then we got a Soren. Yeah, that one's not gonna show up. And then we got a 2017 one. I know we also have one that has like the giant spaceship Earth ball in it, but I don't see it there for some reason, so I don't know. Crowds were extremely high this trip, and our patience was extremely thin with the high crowds this trip. So we didn't get a ton of like pennies and pin trading and all that stuff because it was just so busy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up all these bags and do it by kid because that'll be much easier. Okay, so Casey was incredibly ill our last day. Casey and I actually, and so he kind of hung out in the stroller a little bit. He got out to get a few things and then he was done. So Jeff and I actually grabbed this BB-8 cup for him. He loves BB-8, and my husband just kept mentioning it every time we went to get something to eat, so I'm like, we'll just buy it for him. It was $14.99. They did not offer me a discount with it. It is what it is. So there's that, and we really liked it because we felt that it was really well made. Like, you know, stuff's not going to get up in his head and get like black mold or anything. It was super cute, and he has a lot of like little collectible things, so he'll actually probably take the straw out and put some of his little collections or whatever in it. So we got that for Casey. Casey also picked out this Figment pillow pet. So it's, ow, it's one of these. Sorry, it's like really hard to get it in the shot. But yeah, this was, I think he said $36.99, and then I had the discount. Casey went in with his $20 gift card, and then he had like $18 in cash saved up. So he ended up walking out with $3 left. So there's that for Casey. We also saw this in the Test Track store, and so Casey got this. It's $9.99, and then I obviously got it for $8 with my discount. But it's a mechanic set, and you can build your own Test Track car. So I thought this would be super fun for Casey and Jeff to do, so Casey got that. And then Casey or Ellie got one of these
I got the blue one.
collector packs. I let Casey get, or I let all the kids pick, you know, one thing extra since we did get something for Trevor. Got this Oswald shirt.
Humongous.
And this was $24.99. And then we had the discount. And then he wanted to get, I got one of these pens and these were $8 before the discount. And he wanted one too. And it says Art of the Animation Resort. And then it looks like a paint pen and it's just a regular pen. So Trevor got that as well. Trevor got his Oswald pins that he was really excited about. And he's like, I'm really excited next year because he's going to put his pins all on his hat and then have his shirt and have the pin will just stay in his room. But he was really excited to get that stuff. All right, now for Ellie, I'm going to do her next so she will go take her stuff and go play because she's sitting here like staring me down. So she got a baby Pegasus. These were 2 for $40 again. So these come to be about 16 bucks. When you do that, they come with a blanket. So this was her main thing because she only had $20 to spend, and then she won the girls won the egg hunt thing.
Oh, and I got Dumbo.
The girls won the egg hunt things, and then we have another blind bag purchase.
I think that's cute.
And then Aubrey bought the bracelet of the little, it's like these little necklaces and bracelets that you can buy. Aubrey bought the necklace our first trip and she's been buying charms on it ever since. The bracelet is now too small for her, so she's gonna give the bracelet to Ellie, and she got the necklace for $8 after our discount, and I like it because it has like a little Mickey right there. And then Ellie decided, because Ellie's gonna get her bracelet, that Ellie would get a charm, and so this is what Ellie picked. It's a little milk glass with like a cookie. So she got that. So the girls have those, so I'll switch that around for them. All right, next up is Aubrey. So Aubrey got the necklace, which was $8, and then she got Stitch, baby Stitch. And the girls did it together so that they could get the them for it's 2 for $40, but one is, I want to say these are like 24, 22. Of course it has no price tag on it, but yeah, so the girls got those. Aubrey is a huge Stitch fan, so that works. She got her necklace. Maybe Aubrey got the other blind bag? Yeah, that must be how we did it. I think Aubrey got a blind bag and I don't know. All right, and then now for my stuff. So I got the Disney Parks Starbucks mug, which I bought with my Starbucks gift card. And then I bought this wind chime. Every time we go I want one, and you just push these out and it like twirls in the wind. So I have a castle and I'm gonna put it on, I'm most likely gonna put it on my back porch, but we'll see. And this was $20, I believe. Yep, and then I got the $4 discount. And that's been one of those things that I'm like, next time we go on a spring trip, I want to get that. And I think everything else is flower and garden that I got. All right, so next up I got this really cute potting plant thing. And this says Epcot Flower and Garden Festival 2017. And then it's got like all kinds of pretty colors here. It has Minnie. Yep, Minnie on the back. And it's just like their theme of this year. I want to get like an ivy or something like that. Something that can grow in the house. And put it back here against this wall and put it in here. I think it would be really, really pretty. So this was $15, so you know, we got it for $3 off with the discount. But this was on my list of stuff that I wanted to get. And then, as usual, we get an ornament every trip. We typically get a pin every trip, but we stayed at Art of Animation so many times there's no different pin. I wanted to get a flower and garden pin, but I'm gonna get one when I go with my mom. But this was $14.99, and this is their flower and garden ornament. And we have one from the year we went last to. So it's just really pretty. It's got the Epcot ball in the middle of her bow, and it's just got characters in it. Like I see Figment and Minnie. I see a deer. I see like Mickey ears. Super cute. But like I said, I want to get a mug and the pin for flower and garden when we go back in May. And then like I'm actually using my Epcot flower and garden from last year. So I saw that they had a new service. And if you know me at all, you know I love them. So I got this year's one as well. And it's got figment and Minnie and flowers and it's just super pretty. So I always like having new Turvis mugs. They're just my thing. And then I grabbed these, and these were part of a deal too. It was like 2 for $20, but I didn't want to spend the $8 extra because there weren't any more that I liked. They also had pillows, 2 for $40, which was a good deal. But again, I skipped on those. So these are $12.99, and I've eyed these every time we go. And it's the Mickey pretzel, the Mickey bar, the Rice Krispie treat, and the pizza. So I grabbed these for my desk. And then finally, I grabbed this penny press book. I've eyed it last trip, but it has so many more spaces than the one we had, and we can put all of them in it. And then on the back it has like Magic Kingdom, which you could put all of them from Magic Kingdom here. No, that's not Magic Kingdom. Oh, see, I thought they did it by space, but definitely not, because that's got Tower of Terror in it. And Mickey bars and turkey legs and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's like all the different parks. But I thought it was cool too, because it put up here coins to be pressed. So you could put your pennies up here, and then it has all the pressed ones. So I really like this. I think this will be a lot easier for the parks to carry it around, because I can just put the quarters in my wallet and put pennies up here. So I was happy to get that. I forget how much this one was. I don't remember how much this is. I'll try to remember to put it down here, but yeah, that's it. So the last few things we got was snack credits. We came home with a few Powerades. We grabbed 2 Disney Parks Rice Krispie treats. We actually grabbed these for the car ride home and then didn't end up eating them. And then when I went to go and buy these with our snack credits, he didn't charge me for them. So he's like, oh, just go get 2 more and I'll charge you. So we grabbed these Goofy's Candy Co. Sour candies and these Goofy, basically fruit snacks. So that's everything that we got from this trip. The kids all went in with like $20 to $40 depending on how much money they had saved up. I think they made some good choices on some stuff that they'll actually use and play with and collect. And then I got a lot of the flower and garden stuff that I wanted. And I tried to be smart with it. I tried not to buy everything that I wanted, because believe me, I wanted a lot more stuff. But trying to keep it, you know, low key. So that is our haul. We will have like 1 or 2 videos from this trip. I just didn't vlog a lot. It just wasn't a trip where I vlogged a ton. I will have a trip recap coming up soon too. Just trying to intermix this with our September trip videos that are still playing, and then, you know, obviously this one. So it was a good trip. We had a lot of sickness, and then there was a lot of crowds, which kind of gave everyone kind of a crappy attitude. And then my daughter, my 9-year-old, was like, I don't know what was going on with her. She was just moody and mouthy, and it was tough. It was real tough with her. Oh, you know what? I have a Disney pin too. I have one of the Art of Animation pins too. I don't know where it is though, but I got one of those for myself as well. So, but yeah, that is our Disney haul. Thank you so much for watching. Excuse my appearance, and we'll see you guys in our next video.